Another Friday afternoon, another unbelievably boring meeting. What are you doing after this? Lunch? Cool. So where are we going? Oh, what makes me think you're going somewhere? Do you think I didn't notice the shoes you're wearing? Those are your let me get out of this building as soon as possible shoes. I'm a weirdo for noticing your shoes. Okay then, well, when we go out to lunch after this, I'll be sure to show you, in great details, the shoes I'm wearing, and I can call you a weirdo too. Sound fair? Yeah, of course I'm coming with you. If I have to endure hearing the same tired speech about productivity and efficiency every week when they could just email us the same old PowerPoint presentation from 1999, then I can at least take solace in getting out of this building for an hour. So, as I said, where are we going? Really? Haven't been there in a while. That'll be fun. Well, anywhere I get to be with you is fun. Oh, everyone's piling in. They must be about to start soon. Hey, I see you brought your laptop. Open it and get on Skype. I sent you something. Did you get? No? Okay, hold on, I'll send it again. You got it this time? Is that not the philosophy of this entire company summed up in a meme? Shh, they'll hear you. Calm down. Oh, great, he saw me. Oh, absolutely. I was just sharing with my work colleague here about that very subject. Productivity means paying attention and asking yourself, how can I be the most productive even when working alone? Thank you, sir. I told you you were being too loud. No, I wasn't. It was you. I know I'm a bit of a comedian, but you need to control yourself unless you want to get a timeout. Oh, don't be like that. No, you pay attention. I was able to fake my way through that. I can pay attention to two things at once. Kind of. And don't try to act all innocent like you don't remember 5 months ago. Oh, you remember. Our closing shift group chat. And you're blushing because, of course, you remember. The best part of the night shift was how relaxed and chill it was. One manager for 30 people and no human resources after 5, we were always out of control. Those over-the-top memes and even more extreme gossip were wild. Like that time you and I somehow got the whole floor one by one to start singing Bohemian Rhapsody the night the power went out for 2 hours. Exactly. Remember when Rebecca and Sam were, what did they call it? Talking? I like to think the two of us are at least somewhat responsible for the relationship because of the positive gossip we spread about one to the other. Need anything fixed? Just ask Sam. If you need to gently persuade a difficult client, Rebecca will do it. Nobody was happier when they finally got together than I was. Except maybe you. Oh, please. You all but stalked them for the first 2 months. Lurking around every corner, just watching them. You totally were. It was weird. We all thought so, but Sam and Rebecca never complained, so we just went with it. You can't deny it. Yeah, I know you love seeing people falling in love. That's the plot of half the movies you drag me to. Quiet for a second. He's looking over here again. Hey, so, speaking of matchmaking, I've heard through the grapevine that a few people seem to think we're together. Yeah, like a couple. Well, never mind who said it. That's not important. The point I'm making is that people think we would make a cute couple, apparently. No, one of those people isn't me. Why? Why would you say that? What have you heard? You're right. I was the one who brought it up. But just, think about it for a second, though. We've been working together for a while, and we do spend a lot of time together. I mean, how many times this month did you go to the movies? Right, 5. And how many times was I with you? 4. And that one time doesn't even count because you were out of town with your sisters. And then there's how whenever I bid for a new schedule, you always get the same one. Suspiciously, all 3 supervisors I've had, you've also had at the same time. Okay, I guess that could be a huge coincidence, but what about how your desk is always right beside mine then? Yes, always. You don't think I've seen you switching around name tags on desks when everyone else is at lunch? Really? Well, if it wasn't you, who else would have done it? Why on earth would any of the janitorial staff care where you sit? You are deflecting, sweetheart. I do call you that all the time, don't I? Oh, isn't sweetheart better than what I called you when we first started? But, hey, I can go back to calling you baby bird if you really want me to. Yeah, that's what I thought. First day on the production floor was a train wreck. You got paired together by picking even numbers out of a hat. We had to share a desk and a Y-jack headset because of overstaffing and some nonsense. For some reason, my computer login hadn't been created yet or was shared by someone else, so we had to share one. And then there was the first client of the day. Oh, that very pompous, over-the-top client that berated you for not addressing him as doctor. Oh, yeah, I know it was embarrassing. I didn't bring it up to upset you. I'm trying to make a point, though. After he called you every degrading name in the book, you put him on hold and started crying. Do you remember what I did after that? Well, not in so many words, but yes, I very firmly and respectfully told him that anyone that disrespects one of my colleagues can go, well, they can go sit on a ham sandwich. The only good thing about that day. New logins meant our calls weren't being monitored just yet. Anyway, he started laughing and we ate lunch together, and you had such a small amount of food with you, I said you eat like a bird. And the new nickname was born. I don't quite remember how we got from baby bird to sweetheart, though. I'm getting to the point, I promise. The point I was making is that ever since that day, we've been practically inseparable because something's there. Something more than friendship. Really? I just gave you no less than 2 examples. Okay, well, I hate to use this one because we swore each other to secrecy under threat of torture to never bring it up, but, well, there's what happened at the office holiday party in the utility closet. Hey, don't squeeze my knee like that. Nobody knows about that but us, I swear. Yes, I swear I've never told anyone. No, sir, we don't need to be separated. We'll behave ourselves for the duration of the meeting, we promise. Are you trying to get us kicked out? Okay, I know we promised, but this is really important to me. We both tried to dismiss what happened as having a little too much eggnog, but in all honesty, after that night, I was over the moon. I was so ready to tell you how I felt the next day, but I chickened out, and you said, let's just pretend this never happened and never speak of it again. So I just buried the feelings and kept it moving. Wait, I remember now. That's when I started calling you sweetheart. It was a week or so after the party. We had both been here for about 6 months at the time, and you got some big award for being the top performer of the month, and I congratulated you and slipped and called you sweetheart instead of baby bird. When you asked why, I just told you it was a nickname upgrade. And it just stuck because I didn't want you to know it meant something romantic. Well, I'm bringing it up now because... Okay, so there's this girl in IT that was flirting with me openly while trying to reset my password, and she casually asked if I was seeing anyone, and then, before I could take a breath, Sam shows up out of nowhere and loudly declares that you and I are a couple and that you might get jealous. When I pulled Sam aside and asked about it, Sam sincerely apologized and swore up and down that the consensus of the whole office is that we're together. Even when I explained that sweetheart is just a nickname, I was told that nobody would ever believe that. Look, neither of us is dating anyone else. We both pretty much spend every waking hour in this office joking about this job, or at the movies also joking about this job, but honest. Have you at least thought about it? Okay, so you think we have a great friendship and good chemistry, but you don't see how we'd work as a couple. I have those fears too. In fact, I worry that if things don't work out, I'd be losing both a great work colleague and a best friend. But, life and love are both about taking risks, right? Well then, I'm going to be brave and admit to you that, yes, I've liked you since that torturous first day, and all those feelings just culminated into something big at the party. Okay, I mean at the event that won't be named. And the feelings just continue to grow. When I try to dismiss them or push them away, as soon as I see you again, the feelings come back in spades. We know each other better as work friends than regular friends. Maybe we could try not to do that. What do I mean? I mean that after this seemingly never-ending meeting is over and we go to lunch, you should try to spend the whole hour not talking about work. That way we learn about each other on a deeper level. And we're mature adults, so we should communicate if we have any problems and not let them get in the way of our job. So, are you willing to give this romance thing a try? Okay then. It's settled. Can I still send you funny work memes and make you embarrass yourself in these meetings? I can. Oh, as long as I take the heat for the interruption. I see how it is. This is the most entertained I think I've ever been in one of these productivity meetings. So, when we get back from lunch, just be prepared to come back to a bunch of missed messages from me, okay? Oh, please. If the corporate overlords really cared what we post to each other in the Skype chat, what was our late night chat called again? The Too Bored to Live crew? That's right. Then every member of the Too Bored crew would have been reprimanded or fired ages ago. I figure as long as we're not posting customer proprietary information, I'm sure they don't care. Looks like this meeting is finally wrapping up. Are you hungry? Because I'm starving. What's the game plan then? Sure, we go clock out together and then I'll just meet you at your car. Just a reminder, which one is yours again? No, I didn't forget. Just wanted to make sure. Remember, the second we get in that car, no work-related talk until we get back here. Deal? All right, sweetheart. Oh, I mean, beautiful. I'll see you outside.